Hey there and welcome to my Facebook Live on this lovely Tuesday. And I'm serious, I mean that. I really like cooler weather. I have to straighten this. I'm sorry, here we go again. Everything's crooked, I don't like it. Oh, and I'm just starting and I'm going to sneeze. Okay, I'm one of those people that can't sneeze once. Pardon me. That was weird. That was weird. That was weird. Okay, so let's see if we're in the right direction here. And of course I was so prepared this morning, and yet for some reason I am like not all of a sudden not prepared. I have a little froggy in my throat, and that's my own fault because I had some cookies last night, and the sugar makes my throat go like that. So that's the way it is. Okay, so today, now that I can open my catalog, today I'm going to be using the suite called Nature's Poem. The stamp set itself is called Rooted in Nature, and the framelets are called Nature's Root Framelit Dies. Together as a suite, they're called Nature's Poem. And with that suite, just so you know, there's also twine, little trinkets, paper. And today, pretty well going to focus on the stamp set and the dies. So let's set this aside for a moment and get started right away. Now, one thing I do want to say is I have my shares right here. I share people. Does that make sense? And we're going to do that draw momentarily. Oh, I just noticed there's such a glare. Oh, I know what else I was going to do. Just before we do the draw, I'll set those there. This is the stamp set. Actually, it goes this way. 1 of 2, 2 of 2. Hopefully there's not too much glare. I think I say that every week. What I really like about this is that the detail that Stampin' Up! Put into these stamps, like the tree, for example, like it's almost like you can see the leaves. Same with this one, and then of course I think they're pine trees, pine and evergreen. I don't know the difference. Someone can help me. The cross section of the tree and the sentiments are amazing. And then these are the dies. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze again. No sneezing. No sneezing, because I didn't bring any Kleenex with me. These are the dies. So I believe there's, I forget. I knew this. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 12. I knew that because there's 16 stamps. Am I right? Yeah, there's the 16. So if I do it like this, I think you can see everything. So obviously tree cuts out tree, tree cuts out tree. And then we have the large leaf, which you can do a couple different ways. So you can stamp this and die cut this. Same with this one right here. And same with, it's over here, this one here. But you can also just take regular cardstock and you can emboss it with these three, which is cool. And then you can still cut them out. Very cool. The trees, oh yeah, those are smaller trees. I think I did say that. And then you've also got this leaf and this little leafy section here, which is kind of cool. This one gives you a kind of like a watercolor effect when you stamp it. And then again, you have the choice, of course. You can straight stamp, which I think I did in last week's video, or you can stamp and you can die cut and you can stamp, or not stamp, I should say, and you can use your what are we going to call these? They give an embossed image, which is really cool. So I believe I have the stamps out that I'm going to be using, so these can go aside. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't come on this. I put it that way so you could see them better than through a plastic case or on a piece of white paper that they come on. But very, very beautiful set. And what I'm going to show you today is some versatility. So just before we get started, let's do our draw. Okay, we had 2 shares, and it is a battle of the carols. Carol and Carol. So let's go like this. Pick a hand. Right, left, right. Oh, look at that. Right, left. That was backwards. Right, left. I'm going to go with, switch them around. This one. Okay, so set that on my side. Our winner today is Carol Dot. Hey Dot, you won. I still owe you from last week. I totally forgot to give you your prize when you were helping me with my BOGO sale on the weekend. Oh, which reminds me, the BOGO sale continues, so if you missed out, don't worry. Just contact me, and we can arrange a time when you can come in. You know what I don't like? You can see this, and I don't want it. That looks icky, so let's see if I can adjust that. We'll see how that goes. There's always a lag, so no surprise. Okay, here's our first card. I know, hard to believe. That's all you need. It's not true. You need these two. Okay, so we're going to use that, and this sentiment, which is, and how far away did I put it? Which is, easier to see if you see, oops, crash, is the thinking of you. So, today, I'm using two colors. Now, they're new colors, but they're colors that came back. So I'm calling them new because I never actually had mint macaron before. I did have Blackberry Bliss, and I loved it. So I was delighted when it came back. Okay, so, oh, you know, I need my punch, excuse me. All right, ready to roll. I made two of these. Oh, wait, sorry. I did not. Liar. Here's the base. This is the 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We don't need that right now. What we do need is this, and oh, you know what I need? What can I find quickly? Okay, hopefully not too shiny. This is out of my paper recycle. I forgot to get something to put under my work surface because I certainly don't want I don't want to wreck the work surface. So this is, let's start. This is a really quick and easy card. Okay, you don't need any punches, stamp set and stamps. Well, and cardstock, obviously. All right, now this one, haven't been opened much. Oh, there we go. Open it like a compact, slide it in. I still don't have my labels in there. Okay, so taking the larger image, and it's kind of funny, I don't know if you can see this, it's kind of funny that you really don't see very much detail until, oh, I am not pressing evenly today, you bad girl. And then what I'm going to do is show you the amazing detail. Like, that is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. And I just think that this is, I'm gonna make a prediction that this is going to be one of the most popular stamp sets in the catalog. I have a few that I think are going to be super popular. But I think this one's definitely going to take the cake. Actually, no, I'm going to wait on that for a moment. So, since I didn't label it, I'm setting it aside. Because, yes, I did last night put my stamp into the wrong ink pad. But I caught it before I stamped, so that's okay. Now, you will notice, going back to this, that I have stamped off each one of those. And that's on purpose. Let's see, right there. Tell me, do you not love these two colors together? Mint macaron. I thought it was a lot lighter. And I can tell you, it will be lighter when, I think you could see this. That's first. That's second. That's third. So you can, it's like having 3 stamp pads in one. You just decide what strength you want it to be. So I'm going with full strength for the first stamping. And then when I do the filling in of the little bits, like over here, that is lighter. And I like it. Like it, like it, like it. All right, back to the Blackberry Bliss. And again, like I said, this is a super simple hard. You know, the worst time I had was with the sentiment, and that was my own fault because somebody, me, forgot to prepare. Gasp, I know. I forgot to prepare, and I'm like sitting around last night, and I'm like, why don't I do this days before? I do not know. I do not know. But I was sitting around last night and realized that you have a live tomorrow morning, and you don't have anything ready. What a nut bar. What a nut bar. Seriously. All right, so bring it in the chamois. Now, I just got this, I checking my fingers because we're using white. I just cleaned it last night. I washed it. I just rinsed it and put a lot more water in it. So you can see how, aha, somebody didn't go, I have to like actually press into this to get it off the edges. There we go. One down, because I'm going to use this again. Did I just see a pool of water? Oh no, that's my block. Yeah, I'm a little silly this morning. And I would like to dry the edges, so I do have a cloth here. Again, water and, unless you're purposely trying to water your paper, water and cardstock don't go together. Okay, good. That is completely good, and I just want to give that a wee dry. So that was the Stampin' Chamois. No, that's not what it's called. The Simply Chamois. Cha. Okay, now we just have a sentiment to put on. Now what I don't, oh yes I do. Hang on. I always get those questions. What size did you use? What kind of color, size of paper? So I forgot to write this down. So we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go just, oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3. 3 3/8. I got it. I wasn't focusing. How sad is that? By just under 2 inches. Inches. I always talk inches. Inches. So, oh, I just, you know what? I already got ink on it. Oh my gosh, I got ink on everything. Oh, you know why? Because this is slippery paper. Oops. I am going to, do I have something else? No, I don't like that. 1 second. I do have my grid paper. It's under my cutter because I wasn't using all of it. So let's bring this in. I do not want to be spoiling paper. I mean, I do test things, but I forgot that was shiny paper and we don't want that. So look at that. I have another one already cut. See, this is the just in case. Very important when you're doing live videos. The just in case. Ta-da! Okay, so I need to use this block. So off with the leaf, on with the sentiment. Let's see how close I can get to doing this straight. I like it because the sentiment is, it's large and it's not like in a straight line, you know, doesn't have to be a totally serious sentiment. So let me show you what it looks like. Is that in the picture? I think so. And I will stamp that better. I mean, I will ink that better, but there we go. So if I can do that straight the first time, wouldn't that just be awesome? Like way too awesome. So let's give it a try. See if I can not get my head in here, but get it straight. So I am going to punch this edge here. So I'm going to try to stick to the side. You know what, if I push this right up here, and this might be out of frame for a moment, but I need to see what I'm doing. And if I recall from my test last night, I had to turn it ever so slightly. Oh, perfect. Woo, practice does make more practice. I don't like to say perfect. Wait, what, I think that might be water. I mean, I really soaked this because I had let it dry out. I was showing my shoppers on Saturday how it worked. So, and dry the block because I'm going to need that leaf again. All right, stay there and close this. There we go. And I did mention that these are stackable, right? Like, check that out. There. So it's got these little divots and these little bumps, and they fit perfectly. And my hands are cold. You know me. You know me. I like the cold weather. I really like the cold weather, but I wasn't prepared. Now, let's make sure that's completely dry, and it looks like it is. So, again with the triple banner punch, and I don't want to get too close to the end. I can always punch twice. Yep, I don't want to be any closer than that. I did last night, and well, I was tired, and I punched it like right there and cut off the T. So I don't mind admitting my the little things that happen that go wrong, because I'm human and it happens to everybody. Now this is what happened when I used the shiny paper, because I wasn't thinking. So no harm, nothing got on the back of that or anywhere, so we're good. Oh, and I just want to check. So this, yeah, it is good. Again, was tired. This layer is cut 1/8 of an inch smaller than the base. A nice close one. And I really do like the white on white with the pops of color. I think it looks spectacular. Absolutely. Ta-da! I don't know. I'm going to glue myself. I am going to get glue on myself. It happens every time. And that's perfectly fine. All right. Am I going to use my wiggle time? I am going to use my wiggle time to make sure that's straight. And it is. So let's get that good and stuck on. And then, of course, you know it. You called it. This one's getting popped up. So I wonder. I might, hang on a moment. Let me see if I have my, let's see which Wink Estella would I like to use. Oh, it says on the end. Hang on, I have 3. Oh, that's the wrong end. Hello. I don't know. Let's try this. What I'm wondering, in case you're wondering, what is Sandy doing now? I wonder if I can, not take it apart. I don't do that. You probably just have to pull the cap off. I don't use this nearly enough. There we go. Just pull the cap off. Okay. And I don't know if this is one that's going to work. Let's try it on our little paper here. Because I have one that is, oh no, it's working. Now the trick will be to not have it run. So what I want to do is just quickly go over these letters with the Wink Estella and just give it a little bit of a shine. So I may have to set it down. It's got shaky, cold hands. Oh yeah, I can see it already. Will it show up on the on film? I do not know. Film. It's not film. It's okay. I still call them record stores. Aha. I strayed from the line ever so slightly. You really do want to stay on the line. And I think you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick to the thick parts. Oh, pretty. And then just brush that off. I got a little bit of color on the rest of it. On the tip of the Wink Estella. Now, does that show? I do not know. Why does everything look crooked? Okay, I don't like that. Ugh, I don't like it. Let's fix it. My camera looks straight, but that's maybe not the case. Okay, are you dry? It still looks crooked. It's getting a little better. And normally I would have already checked that. Okay, that's good. So let's pop this up on dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need a center one for this. And then take the backing off. And remember what I always say, take the backing off after the fact. Let's say you hadn't decided where am I going to put it, but you've taken the backing off. It's going to be a whole lot harder and it might rip your card. So you don't want to do that. So you have some playtime when you leave it on. Okay, and a little bit, I think that's it. You know, the only thing with white on white, with a white background, is it's very white. There. Super simple and pretty. And just with that little wink of Stella, mwah, perfecto mundo, baby. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so let's go directly to card number 2. Okay, we're gonna, and there's another lazy English word I use. This card is going to use Tranquil Tide. It's one of the in colors from last year, and I think I've said this before, I was a little underwhelmed by it until I realized how beautiful it was. How absolutely beautiful. Same card base. Okay, so same size as the last one, and same with the edge, 1/8 of an inch off all the way around. So, don't need that, do need that, and oh, I need the small one. Let me make sure I absolutely got the edges. Perfect. Oh, and no, I don't need that yet. And let's put these away, because we don't need those. Actually, you know what? If I put them directly away, my desk stays so pretty. Okay, so this is another super duper simple. So my aim is to show you the versatility of the set and just a few different ways, just a few different ways of using the stamps and the inks that you have to make something really, really pretty. So this is kind of going to be, well, I will start. How about I just start? Stop talking, Sandy. Stop talking. Okay. I really like, I don't know if it has a name, but I'm going to call it, I really, really, really like the falling leaf look. Now I do want to make sure, wow, this is one juicy ink pad. It's probably from lack of use. Bad, Sandy, bad. So I'm not really, clearly, I'm not putting a lot of thought into exactly where I'm placing the leaves, because to me it's like fill in the spaces, make it random, and the rest will update. Let's see if I can do that again, or we flip it over. Pretty darn close. I can live with that for now, because we have, you know, I don't want to keep you for like 3 hours or anything. What I like also about this stamp is that the leaf, it's not identical on both sides, so it really gives this little kind of movement look to it. And always remember, this is one of the first things I learned in stamping, is stamp off, and that does give you the sensation of movement as well. Dang, I can't believe I did that. Well, yes, I can. It happens. It happens on live, that's for sure. So, almost done. Now tell me, how quick was that? How quick was that? And one more time. Bring in this. Like, you can't get much quicker than that unless you're just, you know, leaving it completely plain. Okay, that one's good. Click, click. Oh, don't close that. Let's just move that aside. I'm going out after, so I'm doing my very best to not totally ink myself. Okay, see if I can do this on live. And so you can see it, I'm going to bring this in. I believe this is this one. Yes. To thank you for all you do. Okay, ready? Ink it up. Do a little test. Is that, yep, that's in frame. Make sure, it could be upside down, but it isn't. Okay, so whenever I'm doing a test and I want to line something up, I use the grid paper and the bottom edge of the stamp, unless I have it totally crooked, and we'll see how we're doing. Okay, a little heavy-handed on that side if you noticed. So, practice, practice, practice. This is what I like about the grid paper, that it allows me to do so. I think I can do it. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Let's see if I can do it right the first time. Wouldn't that just be like way too amazing? I did on my practice one. Of course, on the practice one, it always works, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Okay. Ah, crooked. Use the other side. I have, by the way, like 4 more pieces of skinny strips of paper beside me. All right, I may have to move this. Oh, or I could just move myself on top. So here we go. Problem is I can't see the top edge. I'm scared. No, I'm not. Let's do it. Okay, I don't like that. So if you are having issues, like me at the moment, stamping on, because this is white on white and you can hardly see it, bring out something else, and I just happen to have something else that will then give you some contrast in the background. Now, I'm just going to do this thing that you're not to do. You know, the rock and roll. Okay. One more try, and then I bring in the one I did. Oh, this one's a little... No, it isn't. Yes, it is thicker. Oh, that was awkward. Oh, for crying out loud. Don't you love live? You know what? Happy enough with that. It's a thicker piece of paper. I really wanted the thinner one, and I think that one's the same. Yeah. Usually when I'm cutting strips off paper, they're going to be the same size, so I can't always get what I want. I promise I won't break into song right now. All right, so I do have to punch the ends of that or cut. I think I was going to cut them actually. So I don't always need the flag end. Okay, here comes the hard part. No, it's not the hard part. It's the easy part. Of course, unless I glue it crooked. Happens to all of us. All of us. Okay, and then place it just like the last one. And I don't know about you, but I like to pick up the card, especially when you have 3 bright lights in your face. But I do like to pick it up so I can see all the edges. From here, this looks almost completely obscured. I don't have to cut that end. Okay. Now, you know what? I want it over to the side, so yes, I do have to cut that end. I do want to pop it up. And can I use the thicker? I think I can. Yep. Alrighty. So, I know that's going to go off the edge of the, yeah, right about there. Another reason to not take your backing off. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't bring my good scissors, did I? Oh, I did. Yay, these are the Stampin' Up! Snips. I had some I was using last night, and I'll show you on the next card. Oh, man. Talk about failure. They are not sharp enough. I couldn't get a straight line. I could not get a straight line. So, you know what I'm going to do is, you know that little oops? I can't hit both of them, but I can get one. So, I'm going to... Decision made. Take the backings off. Ta-da, ta-da, and ta-da. And place it right there. Right there. And looks even. You know, it's really weird. I'm not happy with this piece. It could just be my eyes, but this end looks wider than that end. So, I may cut it in just a bit. Not bad. Not bad. And then this one right at the edge of the layer. You know, change things up a bit. There we go. Thank you for all you do. Now, if I really, really felt that was thicker, I would, where did I put my stash? Over here. Okay, don't be surprised. I cut out a whole bunch of these. A lot. And, oh, I was going to dump them. Dump them. That sounds so classy. I could just do something like that. Or like that. I might do that. I kind of like that. Okay. Yes, I have this entire stash of things that I cut out. Oh, but I know, you know what? This worked out really well. Because I can show you. What the this was the leaf that gets embossed. Now I know that's copper and I know it's shiny, and I'm hoping that that's not blinding you, but that's what it looks like when it's embossed, and the copper was brilliant. I didn't make a card with that. I'm sorry. Let me think. Yeah, I think I'll pop it up. And I wonder, I cut that a little crooked, how much closer I can get. I'd like to blame the scissors, but no, it's me. It is me. You should have seen me last night with all those little bits everywhere. It was chaos. And I was getting a little frustrated with myself. So, note to self, don't wait till the last minute. Oh, is someone really watching me? If you're there, can you say hi? Wouldn't that be cool? That doesn't happen often. There. Pretty little card. And you know what? I like that little pop-up. I really do. So thank you for all you do. Card number 2. Ta-da! All right. Oh, I know. One thing I wanted to ask you is, are you ready for this? Now that some of you have had a chance to look at the catalog, not everybody, but you know what? If you don't have a catalog and you need one, let me know, and I will get one out to you. But now that some of you have had a chance to look, or have looked online, and I'll put the link to the straight to the catalog in the video when I'm done, I want you to tell me what your favorite color is. I mean, if you have 2, that's okay. If you have 3, that's okay. But just tell me what your favorite colors are, because I'm curious, because everyone likes something different, you know? We're all individuals, which is cool. Very, very cool. And I'm just curious. So, oh, and I'm wondering, I'm getting my next card and I'm like, what's going on? Where did it go? Okay, so I went ahead and did a little of the work ahead of time because there's some, there's embossing involved. So anyway, this card is your standard, and I'll show you here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then the inside piece, I actually did a little bit smaller, so it would be 1/4. Is that right? Yeah, 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around. Now, here's what I'm wondering. I know with the camera you can't move fast. Things go in and out of focus. What I did with the layer on the back is I took that piece that we were just talking about, that I put somewhere that, okay. You know, it's funny. How can I lose things that I had in my hand a moment ago? That is a sad story you tell me, Sandy. A very sad story. Unless it fell out the back, and I think it did. Oh, yeah. I have my my favorite colors. Well, a lot of colors in a crate beside me on the floor. And I put this on top and whoop, off the edge it went. It's kind of funny. Clearly, there's nothing magnetic. So I took this die and I ran the die, well, face down obviously, through my Big Shot several times. So there's one here, here, just all over, wonky directions. And I just fit them in as they would fit. So when I photograph this for my, when I photograph it and post it, you'll be able to see the die cutting, the die embossing, I should say. There we go. The tree, again, is, I just put it away, is right here. So I stamped it onto white, Whisper White cardstock. And in the, which grade did I use? I used, it's right here, Smoky Slate. I love white and Smoky Slate together, but wait till you see the next color I used. So I'm not actually stamping anything right now. I'm assembling. I really didn't know how long I'd be talking, making 3 cards, you know, because sometimes I do 2. So what I did is I did that same tree twice, because what I want is to layer this and give it some dimension. And speaking of which, I already have the dimensions on the back, just to speed things up just a little bit. So crooked. Driving me nuts. Seriously driving me nuts. Nope. You think. Okay, I'll stop playing with that. All right, so I was deciding whether or not I would put it to the side ever so slightly, and I think I will, but I'm going to go that direction. And I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason. There we go. So, added dimension. And you know what? I saw this card on Pinterest, and I forgot to write down the person's name. Now I'm using different colors and I'm using different sentiments, but regardless, someone thought this up, and same with the background, and I'm sorry I didn't keep her name. Oh, I wanted to show you what stamp set, because what I did, I used this. This is one stamp right here. Stamp, not stamp set. Be strong, be happy, be you. And to me, that is like paramount. Be yourself. Be yourself. So I went and crunch. I stamped it in Granny Apple Green, which, as you probably know by now, I really love. So I stamped it. It's one piece, and then I simply cut them apart. So easy peasy. And I took the mini dimensionals, and yeah, I did. I cut them in half. I did. So thankfully, I'm here. So I don't want that up in the true, or do I? That's kind of cool up there. I don't know. I'll just set it there. No, I don't want it there. My card. Okay, straight? Yes. Okay, be strong. Okay, and be happy. I'm not telling you to be happy. Just there's so many things to be happy for when you think of it, especially living in Canada. Little backings, teeny little backings. And be you. Over a little bit more. Come on. I didn't press it down, so we should be good. Well, apparently I pressed it down a little bit. There we go. Might as well. There. That's it. That's the card. I'm, as you know, a huge fan of keeping it simple. Let's not change things up. Oh, this again still driving me crazy. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. So bringing the cards back in, because guess what? We're pretty well done. Now, do you have a favorite? So 2 things. Here's your homework. Tell me what color is your favorite color. Just put it in the comments. That's fine. And which of these cards do you like the best? I mean, I happen to like all 3. Shock. I'll tell you my favorite after, because I don't want to, after, because I don't want to be deciding for you what color you like. And that's pretty well it. So that's all with one stamp set. Dies. Simple. Be strong, be happy, be you, and please share my video. Yay! Because of course you can win free stuff. Like Carol Dot. Okay, that is it. Can you believe it? How long did I talk? Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how much I appreciate that people watch and share and enjoy. And I hope you learned something. So thank you very much.